familiar with quite a lot of united groups. The United States of America, the United Nations. For those of us who love sports, you have Manchester United. But all these groups are based on a purpose-seeking unity. And a closer look in these week's Parashiot shows us a different unity altogether. In two places in the Torah, Rashi writes the phrase Ki ish echad belev echad, which means as one person with one heart. The first is in last week's Parashat Bishalach, when the Egyptians were chasing the Jewish people towards Yam Suf. The Torah uses the phrase V'hinei Mitzrayim nosea acharehem. Nosea is a singular verb instead of a plural verb. Rashi infers from this that the Egyptians were chasing Am Yisrael belev echad ki ish echad, with one heart as one person. The second time is in this week's parasha, when the Jewish people reached the base of Mount Sinai. The Torah says Vayichan Sham Yisrael keneged ahar. The Jewish people camped at the base of the mountain. Again, Vayichan is a singular verb. So Rashi writes ki ish echad, as one person, belev echad, with one heart. But these two places aren't exactly the same. When Rashi writes about the Egyptians, he says belev echad ki ish echad, with one heart as one person. While referring to Am Yisrael, Rashi writes the opposite, ki ish echad belev echad, as one person with one heart. What is the meaning of this change? The answer is that the Egyptians were of this purpose-seeking unity. They had a goal. They wanted to re-enslave the Jewish people. That's why they were belev echad. They had one will. The heart always describes the will in the Torah. And that's why Rashi writes, after they had belev echad, they had one heart, one will, then they united and chased Am Yisrael. On the other hand, when we reach the Jewish people at Har Sinai, we find a new unity altogether. Am Yisrael were already a united nation, a goy echad ba'aretz. This unity wasn't for some purpose. It was forged through years of slavery, of misery in Egypt. And this kind of unity is so much stronger than the first. While the first might collapse over the years or a change of purpose, this second unity has kept our people together for over 3,000 years, most of them under exile and hardships. That's why Rashi writes that Am Yisrael were ki ish echad belev echad, first as one person. First they were united, then they were able to come together with one purpose to receive the Torah. We, as the descendants of those Jews, of those united people, of a true united nation, we have that ability within us. I remember during the Second Lebanese War in 2006, when so many families from down south hosted families from up north so they shouldn't live under the rocket fire. I remember in Operation Tzuk Eitan, when so many volunteers went out to the Gaza border to give food and snacks to the soldiers. And even now today, as we're battling COVID, so many volunteers are going out there and helping as much as they can. We can take this ability that we have within us, that we have from our forefathers, true unity, and take it on with us to our day-to-day lives as much as we can. Ki ish echad belev echad. Shabbat shalom.